Hi everybody, welcome to our weekly training video. This week we're talking about how to make exploration in the house easier for your fearful dog. So if you've got a dog who's a little bit anxious about maybe leaving their safe zone, we'll talk about how to help them out today. All right. So if your dog is scared of moving around the house, what can we do to help them to encourage exploration of their surroundings? Who is this for? This is for you if you have a fearful dog who doesn't really leave their safe space, like they have one room or a pen that they spend most of their time in. So either they don't leave at all, or maybe they do leave it sometimes, but they don't venture very far, or they look really worried, maybe crouching or cowering a little bit. So what can we do to help these pups? My tip number one is, if your dog comes out of their safe zone, don't make a big deal out of it. And by that I mean, if you see them come out, unless your dog loves your attention and praise, try to ignore them. So if you're reading or scrolling on your phone or on your laptop, just keep doing what you're doing. Try not to look at them. A lot of us would get kind of excited if our fearful dog came, say, into the living room for the first time, and might be tempted to praise them, say, "Oh, look how brave you're being," and that might make your dog think it was a mistake to come out of their safe zone, and they might run back and hide. And that's because many of our shy dogs do find attention a bit unpleasant or scary, like people looking at them or talking to them. So unless you know your dog loves your attention and praise, try to not make a big deal out of it. Don't, stare at them and talk to them. All right, tip number two is, do make sure that the route back to their safe space, or wherever they feel safer than the area they're exploring, is open. So you don't want to ever close off your dog's access to the space where they feel safe, where they prefer to spend their time. And at some point I'll do a more in-depth discussion of this topic, but for now, just know that either accidentally or purposefully closing your dog off from their safe space could really punish this exploration behavior. One of the first times Pancake left his safe space, or the room in which it was in, actually, he bumped the baby gate and it slammed closed behind him, and he really panicked trying to get back in, and he couldn't. And after that, he didn't come out of that room for months. So that's one important reason not to block off escape. You can block off escape accidentally by standing even too close to the safe space, even if you're not directly in your dog's route. So just be aware of this. They need to be able to get back to that safe space at any time. And tip number three, very important, do make sure that good stuff happens when your dog ventures out to explore. For those of you with really shy dogs who aren't comfortable with family members yet, so they would be more comfortable if people were not in the room when they came out to explore, you can plant treats, scatter treats on the floor, set up like a little treasure hunt, but make it really easy so that if they come out, they are going to have some easy wins. They're going to encounter treats right away. Don't try to ask for too much, especially in the beginning. If your dog is comfortable with you giving them treats, either tossing them to them or hand feeding or whatever, you could also provide the good stuff, the reinforcement for your dog coming out and going into a new room. Just make sure you have a way to get the treats to your dog that they don't find scary at all. Okay, so in summary, if you are working on encouraging your dog to venture out of their safe space and into different rooms of the house, or possibly going from indoors to outdoors, try not to make a big deal of it if you have a dog who might find your enthusiasm a little scary. Just ignore them unless you know they love your attention. Keep those escape routes open, whether it's back to the safe space within the house, or maybe if you're doing backyard exploration, leaving the door open to go back into the house. But make sure they have a clear route, and that means clear of both people and other pets. And make sure good stuff happens when they are brave enough to come out. Food is the easiest thing to manipulate here. You can do treat scatters. But if your dog has other favorite things, toys, you could have those out as well. All right, everybody, I hope this is helpful. If you do try any of these tips and they work, or you have something else you like better, I'd love to hear from you. You can reach us on social media or on our website. If you would like our training tips delivered to your email inbox weekly, go ahead and copy and paste this link or type in this link to your browser, dogkindtraining.com/newsletter. Sign up there for the newsletter, and then you will get alerted to any new content we have or any deals on any of our services like sales or new offerings. And you'll get that every week. All right, everyone, have a great week, and I will see you next